Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm here again with the next skill guide. Today I'm gonna do cooking in this video. Here I am in the Kharid bank. I have my chef hat out. I will put that on and I will get ready to begin. I have some good news for those of you who are vegetarians uh, that have watched my previous videos and oh, you're killing animals and you're eating meat. Animal lovers that don't want to kill animals. So, without further delay, let me go to the bank. Alright, so the first one I'm going to show you is I have this here chocolatey milk. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out 12 buckets of milk and 12 bars of chocolate. And then I can powder all, so I'm going to grind 12. I got 2 experience each in cooking for grinding the chocolate. I use the chocolate dust with the bucket of milk. And I have to do that manually. I have to repeat that several times. But we do have the option to make chocolatey milk. So that's one option for drink. For foods, I made this here bread dough. Alright, I'm gonna put this chocolate up next to the other stuff up here. Alright, so it's out of the way. For I made this bread dough. Alright, so for the bread dough, I got pots of flour and buckets of water. I use the bucket of water. I click on that, and then I click on the pot of flour, and then mix bread dough. It will automatically mix all 5 for me. Right, so then now I have the 5 I just made and the one before. I can get rid of the pots. I don't need them. And I've shown you in previous video how to make flour, picking the wheat, using them in the windmill. The pots already in the windmill. So, right. So here we have already the dough. All right. So then next, we will cook that in a moment. Right now, what I'm going to do, I have these bowls and these eggs. So I'm going to get out some eggs. I'm going to get out some bowls. I will use the egg on the bowl. I can make 6 uncooked eggs. And I will combine the egg into the bowl. And then another option, we have raw potatoes. I'm going to take out some of the raw potatoes. Right, and I believe that's some of the options uh, for non-meat cooking. All right, so I'm gonna go up here north to the range. And I will click on the range. Alright, so the bread, I have 6 dough, so it will let me cook 6 bread. Might burn these, I'm not sure, because they have the option to burn until you get a higher level. I'm already getting cooking levels. It's already 8, so that's still fast. Alright, so the next one if I click on it again, I have other foods here, is baked potato. So the baked potato will take the raw potato and cook it into baked potato. So here we are again. Here we go. Option to burn. Um, so if you're gonna same just like the meat, option to burn. So make sure you have extra. I'm gonna drop those. Click on the range again. There is. I think that might be not yet my level. So that might be a higher level. So we'll. You can make cooked sweet corn in here. There's other options, but uh, truth be told, I am showing you scrambled egg. So scrambled egg is a level 13 cooking requirement. So at level 13, I can use these on the range and cook them into scrambled egg. So see, now I'm level 9. Baked potato is 7. We have all these new cooking options. I don't know if you look at all the cooking options: meat, shrimp, chicken, rabbit, anchovies. Right. Yeah, you have a an idea option to cook bread immediately at level 1, so you do not have to do meat or fish. If you're an animal lover, it's like, oh, I can't do that. Well, you can role play. You can do it without the meat. So you have that option to do bread immediately. And then there are you can make drinks, pineapple punch. I did the baked potato. I had 7 at that time. You can make sandwiches, but that's with rabbit. So it's up to you if you like meat or if you like vegetable. It's a game, so uh, try to have some fun. Scrambled egg is 13. So all right, so I'm gonna go back to the bank now. I'm gonna start. Uh, I'm gonna start with traditional, uh, the traditional cooking when they first when they were first making this game before they had farming school. Uh, they had fishing, uh, and then they had cows, chickens, and they had cooking. So that was the original when they started the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with 1 load of beef. I could make a fire using logs. Make sure you click on meat because it allows you to make sinew for so it's different. All right, so cooked meat, and I can still burn that at 9 cooking. So, um, I could make a fire with logs at the bank, and then I could just cook this next to the bank with. Yeah, supposed to be less chance to burn if you're at a range. So I recommend the extra time to save supplies to go to the range. But it's up to you. And it also costs more resources. Uh, if you have to burn more, but you make your choice balanced the way you want. So this load of beef with nine, 9 or 10, 9 burnt, which I will drop. That got me to 14. I could now do the eggs. And I also have all the all the levels I need for recipe for disaster, and for the another cook's quest, and for defeating the Colomancer. So next, we'll go back to the bank. Again, just like in the past two videos on skilling, this is the double experience. So please keep that in mind. I am skilling a little bit faster than I normally would. So uh, double the speed actually. So, oops. So I was cooking the beef first. That's the first one that came up. 15 cooking already. Beef is joke. Back in old school Runescape, before all these recent updates, that all uh, we got to 13. That gives us the option to burn the egg. And then when you get to a much higher level, then that allows you to cook them all without burning. So and here we go, scrambled egg. Scrambled egg heals more than the potato, more than the meat. So just something. All right, here we go. 3 burnt egg, 3 cooked egg. So I said 13 gives you the option to burn the egg, and then you need a much higher level to avoid the burning and actually cook them all. So 15 was trout, 16 is batter, and 16 is roasted rabbit. You can cook snail, chocolate chip crunchies. That's a gnome recipe. When you do the tree gnome quest, uh, the gnome quest, you'll be able to do a mini game in there where you can do gnome recipes. And then Damonheim is dungeoneering. You'll see that when I start that skill. So okay, I dropped all the burnt, adding back the bank. Let's pick up something else this time. I was doing the beef. Let's do a load of chicken. So we got, these are all done. All right, so let me do a load of chicken next. I'll try to do a couple of rounds of each, so that you can see, the viewers of this video can see what all of them look like. Already 19 cooking. At some point, the level 1 foods will stop burning. There's a quest, a family crest, and that's a reward for the family crest. You get a set of gauntlets, and then you can choose uh, which perk you want on the gauntlets. You pick one of three. You can always switch later, but after that quest, but you can pick one of the three at a time, and then you can get cooking gauntlets from that. Then the cooking gauntlets will have reduce your chance to burn, which can be helpful. So, alright, so I got 19 cooking. As you can see, I can do cod, I can brew dwarven stud, uh, wizard blizzard, and this recipe in engineering. So that's the chicken. I'm gonna put this up here with the other cooked food, because I will use that in Slayer assignments when I want to do more of those. Okay, so let's get the shrimps. Be careful with the shrimps, they're high in cholesterol. That was humor. Attempt at it. So 20 cooking, top at 20 cooking, you stop burning the level 1 food, but we'll see. There does appear to be much less burn than before. I'm getting more cooked. I dropped the burn. It is less burnt than before, so the cook rate is getting better. Pretty soon we'll be able to cook at fine dining establishments. That was an attempt at humor again. Alright, what I'm gonna do is here. I'm gonna get these anchovies out. Let me just look here. This is flashing. 22. I have one of the requirements for Forget a Tale of a Drunken Dwarf. I also have one of the requirements for Ghost Ahoy. And I can now cook pike, roast beast, giant crab, snails, meat pies, nestlety, cream, and dusk eel, Damonheim, and I believe this short green guy is a gnome recipe. That's the name of a drink at the bar. Right, what I'm gonna do now, I've shown you already the Kharid spot. This was one spot. I believe Lumbridge has a spot also, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the Catherby spot. Because Catherby spot is a popular members area. If you paid for membership, it's a popular members area. I shown you that in another video. I believe that is a little bit closer to the bank. Cook at range. So I'm gonna cook the anchovies. So this will also give us a bit of a change of scenery for the remainder of this video, so we're not just in one spot. That's like in the fishing video, I did a few changes in scenery from the Kharid spot here to the Catherby spot, and then to the barbarian village. So I'm doing the change of scenery again here from the Kharid cooking spot to the Catherby cooking spot. So you have multiple places there's also a permanent fire in the birth hope. Uh, in the basement, there's a mini game there, a thieving guild, and there's also a permanent fire right next to the bank. Uh, I was told that was the fastest because you don't actually have to run. But, uh, it's just another perspective for you if you looking at for ways to speed things up. I got 20 for cooking, so you see I can do uh, this ale, Ghanaian ale. I can do a tomato topping in my scrambled egg. I can do this dusk eel and Damon ham. I can do and I can do bacon sticks. So bacon stacks. So onto the bank. This does appear to be a little bit shorter. Alright, so put that, these up here with the other food. Alright, so sardines. Drop the burn. Look at my skill gain. Here's 26. So now I can do salmon, stew, fruit batters, toad batters, and this dusk eel and gristle potato and Damonheim engineering. These batter recipes are no recipes. So up here, out the herring. Oops. I'm not organized. I like to keep things organized, so all my cooked food is together. That makes it easier. Future when I'm doing combat, all the foods together, all the armors together, right? So next load, I'm gonna do some herring and some mackerel. So herring. There was an achievement there, so um, you can look at the achievements. It's quests. That's achievements. So you can look through the achievements. Restaurant of this whole lot, there's 2 burnt. I'll drop that. Now 27 cooking. So now I'm going to do worm batter, which is a gnome recipe. Next one is the mackerel. So I will cook the 13 of those that I have. It's already 28. I can't remember. It's double the experience. Drop the burn. Head back to the bank. Pause it all. Let's put the food. So I did mackerel. Here's trout. Then I'll do pike and salmon. This level 29. So, unlike crafting, we actually have to run to the stove. Unless you find that uh, place that's one spot from a bank, a fire or something that you can cook on the fire, and then uh, I guess in that case you could make a stand and do it, but typically cooking requires a little bit of short run from the bank. There is also an option from the keys to get a portable um, portable range. You can cook. Set it up right next to a bank. Some banks allow it, some banks don't. You have to find a spot where it allows you to put the portable right next to the bank. Then you can cook. Then the portables from the keys give you an option to do extra. Uh, Make two portions from one, so that's helpful. Sea level 30 is big chompy bird hunting, Tabby Winter Trail, uh, Beneath Cursed Tides, Evil Days, Day Out, and I now have all of the levels I need for Recipe for Disaster, freeing Pirate Pete. That Recipe for Disaster is also the quest to unlock the chest in the lumber's basement, so that'll help you with cooking the Cullen-Mancer's chest. Um, I also got one of the strange rocks for cooking. Let's see, where did I put the other strange rocks? I organized them all in one spot. Here. Deposit all of the fish. That goes next to the other ones I just did. So that was trout. I'll do some pike and some salmon. I was intending to bring it to 30 cooking, but uh, with the 2 times experience, I overshot it a little bit. So uh, I will do the pike and the salmon so that I can show for this video. And then I'll conclude the video. We'll get this posted, and I got a couple other videos posted up. I'm gonna get all of these to 30, so that we have a video guide of uh, how a new player can start their account, unlock the lodestones, start all the skills, get some quests going. Then the quests have skill rewards also, so it'll boost your skills rather quickly. Uh, just completing quests. So cook the 14 salmon. And then I'll try to get some mid-level stuff. I'll bit much to try to do a 99 guide in a short time, because the 99 guide still takes a while. Even though it's faster to level in Runescape 3, it still takes a bit too long for a video to go from 30 to 99. So uh, I'll say there's still a lot of questing. I'm gonna do the guides for that. Anyways, I'll drop this burnt fish. Take a look really quick here. 32. I have all of the levels I need for Chef's Assistant. So, and I have access now to the Chef's Guild. So that might be a good place to conclude. So I'm gonna head over to Varrock and show that to you. Let me just organize this. As I said in previous videos, remember to organize, because as you can see, and I have to do quite a bit of scrolling to see all of my stuff. So uh, as your bank becomes more and more full, uh, you'll need to be better organized with where you put stuff. So I'll be using up a lot of this food as I level, and then I'll probably be using uh, tuna after I get everything to 30. But let me go to Varrock. So when I showed you the guide for Varrock, and I believe also Lodestone video, and I went by the Chef's Guild, the Cooking Guild, a couple of times, at the minimum a couple of times. And I told you at that time that I'll show you that later. So well, that later is, well, it's now. So there's, if you look in the mini map on the top right, the Varrock West Bank is here, the Grand Exchange is up here, the top of the screen, and then the Chef's Guild is here. So you have to wear your chef's hat to get in. So if I take off the chef's hat, and then you can't come in here without your chef hat. But then if I put that back on, and I'm inside, and then while I'm inside I can take it off. That's the funny part. But, hey, it's a game, so alright, so here is the sink, and then if I go in here, let's see. Alright, so that one is for after I complete Varrock tasks. Then I can use that one. But there is a bank. Won't let me in that door, unfortunately. But there is, after you complete the Varrock tasks, there is a bank and a range right next to each other. So that might be worth completing the Varrock task to do that. Going up the stairs, there are free pie dishes, apples, bowls, tins. There's a stove, there's a dairy churn. If I go up again, here's empty pots, grapes, jugs, another apple. Right, and then you can put grain in the hopper. There are controls here, because I know there was, yeah, there's controls. So you put the grain in here and operate the hoppers. You can pick out your flour at the bottom. And you have free pots here to empty out. a pot of flour. Then you have a range here, but without access to that um, bank, I'm not really sure this is better than Catherby or Kharid. Um, you really need to complete the Varrock tasks in order to get access to this area here. Also, I just noticed the chocolate bars here for free, so you can make chocolate milk easily. Um, these are just ornamental. Then when you get 99 uh, cooking, you can get that chef cake. Alright, so that concludes this video. Hope that you found the cooking video helpful. We'll get move on to other videos in the series. Just notification and the bell, and you'll see the rest of the videos later.